What is going on, everybody? Wired here. I hope you guys are having an excellent, wonderful, fantastic Saturday. And yes, once again, I am back to rail against the public school system, as we have to again talk about a teacher who has been fired for shaking her booty for TikTok in the classroom. Now, I did a video on this a little bit ago about a teacher who was getting her cheeks clapped, essentially. In the classroom. She got terminated for it. And I would say this is not so egregious as that. But again, this woman who's got almost 10 million followers on TikTok is pretty much using her classroom for clout so she can record videos instead of teaching students. And yeah, I gotta say, I don't remember really having teachers like this. I can't really say I had any teachers I really crushed on back in the day. I mean, I was in school in the 90s and 2000s. But yeah, our teachers weren't built like this, or else I probably would have claimed the class more for sure, but I don't know if I would have done as well in the classroom when I was there. You know what I mean? So, let's get into the article here. Another teacher who doubles as a content creator, that's a total win right there, has been fired for making content in her classroom. Don't worry, this teacher wasn't filming any adult content after hours or anything like that. She was just shaking her booty for TikTok videos in front of her class, which I guess is marginally, like it's a little better. I'm not going to say that's great. I'm not going to say that's acceptable. I'm not going to say that should happen. But, at least she wasn't getting her cheek clapped on school premises. So I guess that's a W for her somehow. Is shaking your booty in front of your class for social media videos really a fireable offense? I would say absolutely. I mean, I guess it's 2023, but I don't even really understand how that would even be a question. Do you think that's a totally appropriate thing to be doing when you're supposed to be teaching, English, math, science? You're not teaching booty shaking unless it's dance class. And even then, you probably try the waltz or the tango or something like that. It was for Brazilian teacher Cibele Ferreira, who has taught English all over the world. Okay, so she's an English teacher. She was shown the door for what she suggests is a way for her to get her students interested in learning. And like I said before, it would definitely make me attend class. I would definitely show up to class a little bit more if my teacher was doing this. I don't know if it's actually conducive to a learning environment, though. So I think there is a little bit of a disconnect there. Ferreira, who has 9.7 million TikTok followers and another 1.2 million on Instagram, says one of her students got the classroom dancing started. This kid knew exactly what he was doing. Quote, one of my students invited me to dance with him and the class really enjoyed the interaction, she explained. After that, the other students began to ask questions too, and I took advantage of the interaction and interest of the students to apply my classes with more quality because the students are more interested and excited. I would imagine they are more excited, if you know what I mean. Definitely, I don't know, definitely inappropriate though. Sorry. See what I mean? This student clearly found out that his teacher was a big-time content creator, which, like I said, there's no problem with that. You want to make content, you do you, but you definitely shouldn't be doing it during school hours. He knew if he invited her to dance that she wouldn't be able to refuse. He was right. That's when class changed forever for her students. Ferreira was quick to link her shaking her booty for her students to her reaching her students. The influencer teacher usually ends up getting fired. And in this case, she also ended up getting fired. She said, I know how difficult it is for younger students to focus their attention on teaching versus social networks and technology. I can take advantage of their interests and bring them closer to teaching. I don't know if shaking your butt in class, again, is conducive to actually setting up a productive learning environment. There are methods that you can employ to get students more involved in your classrooms. This is definitely one of those woke 2020 type things where, it really just shouldn't be happening. And also, you shouldn't be filming TikToks while you're supposed to be teaching a class. But hey, this is a woke new world here, and you should definitely fear for your children being in the public school system. I know I do every single day. Every day I'm worried about that. If I had more time and resources, I would definitely be homeschooling my daughter. But, if it's not a school shooting type of incident, which I always worry about, then it's, some woke ideology, some trans ideology, somebody pushing something on her. Or, some teacher just not really being up to par and being completely inappropriate with students. It's a brave new world we live in here, 1984, George Orwell. Some of the videos Ferreira shared while she was shaping the minds of the youth. Okay, I'm sorry. Some of the videos Ferreira shared while she was shaping the minds of the youth went viral and she was eventually given a pink slip. Here's some of the TikTok videos which have millions of views, which I'm not going to show you because they have music in them. I can't, but yeah, you can see right there from this image, very conducive to a learning environment. Like I said, I would be showing up every single day for that class. I just would question what you're actually going to be learning. If there's any doubt about whether this kind of content is educational or not, let Ferreira's bio clarify that. She's a teacher, influencer, singer, and businesswoman. That's perfect. Fantastic. You'll notice she listed teacher first. I'm sorry. Obviously, with a social media following as large as hers, if she doesn't need to be in the classroom teaching, or she doesn't need to be in the classroom teaching, that's something Ferreira admitted while addressing the fact that she's also on OnlyFans. Oh, of course, she's also on OnlyFans. That everyone wants their teacher on OnlyFans. She said, as an adult woman who needs extra income, I look for other forms of monetization, which, hey, perfectly fine. You do you, queen. But again, I think teachers should not do OnlyFans because I'm not even going to get into that. But you don't want to look up your teacher getting her cheeks clapped. That's probably not going to help you focus any better either. My mother, for example, knows this and accepts it very well. Even every woman should feel free and fulfilled with her body. Again, no shade on that, but there are some professions you definitely shouldn't mix. I wouldn't mix bank teller and bank robber. I think some things should remain separate. Imagine walking into a classroom and finding out that your teacher has millions of followers on social media. That's just scratching the surface on this content creating teacher. She has millions of followers, is on OnlyFans, has zero issues with shaking her booty in front of the classroom. What a time to be alive. And quite a booty there. Again, I completely agree with that. Not that I don't think that, you should make your bag however you want to make it. That's totally fine. However, I think this might be a little distracting to a learning environment. It's a little distracting to me, even just making this video. You want to do content creation, totally fine. I guess depending on what you do, you could even still be a teacher, but this, probably going to distract your students, especially if you are making this sort of content in your classroom. Yeah, honestly, I think you should be canned. I really do. I'm not saying there's anything, no, there's something wrong with it, actually. You shouldn't be doing this in a classroom. Do whatever you want to do on your free time, as long as you're not making sexual content in the classroom. I'd say that's all right, although even that might cross over into some areas when, if students can pretty much go see you getting piped down. That might be a little distracting for them. Might make you lose respect in the classroom, but yeah, just keep it out of the classroom. Anyway, that's all I got. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really helps out the algorithm because I am being blackballed by YouTube right now for covering too much Lord Voldemort stuff. And I will catch you all in the next ones. Thank you for listening this long. Later.